would have asked you to join me in the morning at 5:30, so we could have actually cheated. I've grown up working in restaurants in the kitchen.
God.
So food is very close to my growing years as well. I've got a major chocolate and ice cream problem. Like, I'm addicted.
She is human after all.
So I can cheat as much as I have to.
Sachin lover.
Oh, it's still there, yeah. I think
Have you
Sachin Sport Chocolate Cinema.
The show is called Cheat Day, but I've already walked my 10,000 steps up this steep incline. I'm now about to go into a restaurant which is called Greenr and which is very fit and healthy apparently. And I'm meeting an even fitter and healthier guest. So I really think we have to maybe change the name of the show, but that's maybe for another day. Welcome to a very fit version of Cheat Day with an extremely talented and versatile actor and athlete, Sayami Kher. Come along with us. We're going to have a very, very healthy version of Cheat Day, if such a thing exists. The show, as we know, is called Cheat Day, but today I am going to be doing anything but cheating. I'm going to be the most loyal in my life I've possibly ever been to someone else's idea of fitness. Sayami, thank you so much for joining us. And like I said, I'm very, very honored to have you here with me today because honestly, on Cheat Day, normally we do a lot of cheating, but clearly we are not doing that today. And if you're wondering why we're making an exception for Sayami, it is because of the fact that she's actually going to be doing something which I would never have the iron resolve to do, because you're going to be participating in the Ironman competition in a few days. So that is why we have broken our resolve. So thank you so very much for joining us, and I look forward to having a very healthy meal with you today. So
thank you so much for having me here, but just a few misconceptions right at the beginning. Is if I knew that's what we were in for, I would have asked you to join me in the morning at 5:30, so we could have actually
I would not
cheated.
have been joining anyone at 5:30.
So, and because this morning I've done a 90-kilometer bike ride and a 10-kilometer run. So I started at 5 in the morning and I was done by 9ish. So I can cheat as much as I have to. And I had a meeting with a producer who has come down from Chennai, so they don't know too much about Mumbai. He's staying in BKC, so I said we'll go have some desserts and like coffee. So I've just had
so you've eaten nicely and come, and then I have to have the healthy food
who's
now.
Being healthy. So the reason I'm grueling myself with the Ironman and the races that I do is so I can eat. That's the whole point of it.
Okay. So now this I didn't understand, and I wish someone had told me this before we'd actually done this, because now I have signed myself up to this healthy meal, which I have frankly no interest in eating, but it's okay.
I just had some profiterole and tiramisu at this place called La Pantera.
So is it like you're really having it, or you're just like
whole
having
thing.
the
whole thing?
Okay,
yes.
that's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
So if any of my friends are watching this show, they'll downright have comments saying she's a liar, or if like Balki sir, who I did a film called Gumar with, his office is right down the road, so I've come to Greenr very often because the office is literally 2 buildings away. So I'm somebody who is obsessed with eating certain things. I've got a major chocolate and ice cream problem. Like, I'm addicted.
She is human after all. She is not just Ironman. She is human.
But that's why I need to do the Ironman. Because there's no middle ground. There's either it's only extreme. So I can't have, when people say thoda ice cream kha lo, it's either half a tub of the Gokul natural ice cream, or like Mimi's chocolate sea salt ice cream, or it's nothing.
We're going to have something very exciting which is coming, something very colorful and very healthy. For the first time in, I think, maybe my entire life probably, I'm going to be having a green smoothie thanks to you, while you are having a very exciting looking pink one, but I am going to be having a green smoothie. But while that still makes its way to the table basically. So you said you order out.
I hope to continue this show after having the green smoothie.
I know, even I'm suspicious in case there's suddenly a lot of black on the screen just because I have keeled over from being too healthy basically.
I have about something really colorful. Let's
Yeah.
start. This is the berry smoothie.
This is the berry smoothie. In dedication to your fitness also, and obviously to cheer you on to Ironman as well, I'm drinking something which is called Love Yourself More. This is the greenest thing I've had in a very long time. Yours looks much more
I
in the
really
pink
like
of
it.
health.
I've had this before.
So this is something which is your favorite?
I really like raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. So I love smoothies which are.
Okay. This is not the usual fare I have on cheat day. What exactly is in this?
I think that expression must be kept on camera. It was quite priceless.
Obviously you come from a family which is a very famous film family also, right? Like in the sense, like there are, there's a big legacy there. So what was food like actually for you growing up? Of course, you've grown up in Nashik, correct me if I'm wrong. You've also, I think, shot in, in Hyderabad a lot. You shot for Telugu cinema as well. So what has it actually been like, that kind of fusion of your worlds? Of your family, your background, to where it's taken you professionally. So tell us a little bit about that.
So actually both my parents were models. And my mother was a Miss India in '83. I remember that because India won the World Cup in '83. That's my thing.
That's your reference point.
That's my reference point. Yeah. And my dad did a whole lot of ads. He did a English serial, and then he said that this is the world which he really detested. So they moved to Nashik to bring up my older sister and me. We were brought up in Nashik because they wanted to bring us up in a place where there's more to life than just.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to watch films till you're 14 years old.
Wow.
My sister was 14, I was 12. So I had actually nothing to do with films growing up. Growing up, I was swimming in lakes, climbing mountains, playing a lot of badminton besides the school. And funnily, my parents had 3 restaurants. So I have grown up working in restaurants in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh, that's interesting.
So food is very close to my growing years as well. So we had 3 restaurants. My dad, like especially in our vacation times, my dad would, that's when it's most crowded, right? Like Diwali, New Year's.
Yeah.
My dad would handle one restaurant.
Also, yeah.
My mother would handle one, and my older sister and I would handle one place. So she was 12, I was 10 years old. We were like these little kids. So in Nashik, people still remember us as those kids in the restaurant. Because she used to be out, I used to be in the kitchen ordering around like grown-up men.
You're already an actor, you're an athlete, and now you can also be actually, you can also run a hotel as well.
That was actually something I always wanted to do, start a hotel of my own.
Interesting.
But the reverse nepotism being, my parents said, please don't, it's a lot of hard work. And like
as if acting and being an athlete isn't hard work. Like,
they never thought I'd get into acting. So that was a surprise on them.
So what kind of restaurants were these? And like, what was your speciality, so to speak? Like, what was the zone you were the best in?
So one place was called Tandoor, one was called Angan, which was completely Indian food. And the third one, which my sister and I would manage, was a place called the Bombay Talkies.
Okay.
Like an ode to Hindi old cinema.
So there was already a cinematic connection a little bit there. Yeah.
And like it was the first restaurant that kind of got sizzlers to Nashik. No one really knew what sizzlers were back in the day. So I used to actually pretty much do everything in the kitchen, like rumali roti. It was a multi-cuisine restaurant.
Okay.
So I'd learned how to do like the full rumali roti.
Seriously?
And
Oh, that's
then
amazing.
I used to make the desserts actually, because to make the brownies, the profiterole rolls, the fruit trifles that we used to have. So I used to make that in the kitchen and pretty much do everything in the kitchen, from cutting onions to cutting like
and this was when you were like
10 years old.
10 years old, you could do all of this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to go home and tell my children this, and I'm just going to be like, you people have it too easy. Cut some onions, make
so
some brownies.
the cutting the onions was the worst.
It
was the worst.
Yeah.
But I used to just find it very cool to do that rumali roti thing. So
that's
I wanted
also,
to learn
right?
it.
Yeah.
I wanted to learn it. And then finally I did it for Gumar with one hand.
Correct.
And they were like, why do you know how to do this? So I was just like,
there's that lovely scene where you're practicing. And
like production was all like, we'll get a chef to do it. I was like, no guys, I know how to do it.
That is
and they didn't trust me. They were just like, oh, this, especially AB and Balki sir, because they will be on the floor laughing if they know I'm on a food show. Because they are as obsessed like they live for food. I'm somebody who's very boring with my food. So there's something I like, I will just eat that every day. So on set, I was shooting Gumar, and before that I did a show called Fadu. So I was working for like some 80 days on the go. For 76 days, I've eaten one salad from Bombay Salad Co. every day. So they just be like, will you go away with your fruit and salad? Like, just don't sit on the table with us.
And look at her now, drinking berry smoothies with us after having a profiterole earlier in the day.
I just love my fruits. I really do.
No, I mean, but I think a lot of athletes have that, right? That same kind of, someone will call it boring, someone will call it consistency. So, it depends how you look at it, right? So,
AB definitely calls it boring.
He's not someone who minces his words
at
basically.
All. And funnily, both Balki sir and AB are the two humans I've met, probably never met any third person like them. They've never eaten a fruit in their life.
What?
Yeah, I had the
How
same
is that
reaction.
possible?
And we were shooting in Mahabaleshwar.
Like apple, orange, nothing. I mean,
not even a fruit.
Okay, that has to be an exaggeration.
It's not an exaggeration. I've spent a lot of time with them, and AB of course 4 years before because of Breathe. But like Balki sir is properly allergic to, if someone is eating a banana, like that smell he'll walk away.
Oh my
like he's
gosh.
like that level of. I have a mango farm in Nasik, so every mango season he's like, you please don't send those mangoes to my house. He's like that.
Oh my gosh.
Even with AB, so he's just like, please don't send those. I said, no, I'll send it for your family.
He also doesn't like mangoes.
No fruit.
No fruit at all.
No fruit at all.
Like when you're
mango
shooting, is more than a fruit. It's like an emotion, basically.
Exactly.
How can you not have had a mango? Okay.
Like we were shooting in Mahabaleshwar, and I used to eat a lot of strawberries. It was strawberry season. And they were like, please, don't sit on the table with us. Don't get the fruits. Just like, who are these people?
They need help. I think they really do need. I think they're just making it up. That cannot possibly be a thing. The allergy part, I don't know. But how
it's not an allergy. Like his Gauri, who's a very dear friend, Balki's wife, she said that they've been married for how many years, never seen him eat a fruit.
Okay.
So it's a problem.
It is a problem. It definitely is. And also talking about your co-stars, we had Gulshan on the show, and he is someone who went quite viral, if I may say so, because
Gulshan always goes viral.
Correct, that is also true. But the way he was talking about the biryani, because we took him to O Calcutta and he was eating the biryani there, and he spoke, I think, for about a good 10 minutes non-stop about biryani.
Very moderate.
Good. Yes, very moderate, correct. About the different kinds of biryani. And people were just so gobsmacked by how knowledgeable he is about like food essentially. So what's it like working with Gulshan, and like is he that like
But what was his curious to know, I haven't seen the episode, his take, is it Calcutta biryani or Hyderabadi biryani or Lucknowi biryani?
So it was Calcutta biryani, at least from what I remember, right? Yeah. So and he was very insistent on, what is biryani, what is not, and everyone was just like, wow, like this guy really knows his stuff. So Gulshan obviously is a riot, right? So what's he like to work with and have a meal with, and what are some of the fun moments you've had with him over?
So with Gulshan, actually, we did a short film together right after COVID. Short film called Glitch, which Raj and DK shot. It was this series of 4 short films called Unpaused during COVID.
Of course, yeah.
But 8 AM Metro was the film we spent quite a lot of time on. So in Hyderabad, I really like these steamed dosas you get at chutneys. Again, it just happens to be healthy, but it's really yum. Like it's genuinely yum. So I introduced that to Gulshan, and he really loved them. But there was this one particular day I remember, we were shooting at Falaknuma Palace. The food there, oh my god. So both of us had a really long lunch break that day because the food
you're like,
there.
No Bombay salads today for me.
No Bombay salad. When you're at Hyderabad, incredible food. But like you said, he's somebody who's always a riot. He's someone who can speak on any given topic. 10 minutes is nothing. It's like warm up.
I was being kind. I didn't want to make it seem like he was going on and on basically. But
Gulshan can really speak at length about
a number of topics, which makes it a lot of fun basically. So obviously, you've been around people who are, great foodies, and I want to come back also to, family kind of, I mean, assuming since you all were all working in the restaurant and you all were busy, did you all actually have any time for like family sit down meals? Because life of someone who's running a restaurant is very difficult. Festivals, everything kind of goes out of the window because you're always catering to other people, right? So was it like that growing up for you?
So growing up, after school, I used to play sport in school, so I used to go to, again, wake up at 5, train for badminton, then go to school, and after school, we used to go straight to the restaurant. I used to change there, and then I used to go for my badminton coaching. So my dad wouldn't allow us to eat our own restaurant food.
Oh my god!
So my mom had to cook sabzi and roti with her own hands in the restaurant.
Oh, like in the restaurant, not even at home.
No, because she was working. So it's not like she's at home. So he would not let us eat outside food. So that's how we've grown up. That no, it can be our restaurant, but you're not eating outside food.
Wow.
Like literally on like, oh please, I won a tournament, let me eat our restaurant food. Then I was allowed to eat like our restaurant food.
Okay.
But it's just like he said, no, just eat home food. You don't need to eat outside food. So eating together was always a thing because we were just not allowed to eat food outside. And that still remains to be a very big thing, like on birthdays and like especially New Year's, I'll always make sure I go back home. And my birthday, there's always a set menu that my mother makes like this. My friends are fed up with it, but they know every year we're going to get dahi vada, we're going to get chana biryani, which is something I really like. We're going to get this particular chicken, and we're going to get a black forest cake. It's like we know this has been happening forever.
This is like, this childhood birthday parties basically. It's so cute, but that's I think what gives that sort of tradition basically to everything. And obviously you've grown up in Nasik, and it's a place of a lot of historical importance, a lot of cultural importance. So
great misal according to
and great misal, of course. I was going to come to that. I was like, let me try to sound a little intellectual first and then come to the misal. So if people are, obviously people are watching this, and if you had to give them some suggestions of, okay, someone has 48 hours in Nasik, which are the places they should hit for like, to get a taste of Nasik basically?
Tough. I have no idea because I'm never allowed to eat. If you ask me what you can do in Bombay, I'd be able to tell you what you can do in Mumbai, because Nasik I'm not allowed to eat outside food.
So you don't even hear about it from your friends, what are the hot spots to eat and
not
things like that?
I heard from AB one particular misal is supposed to be great.
So just for the reference of everyone at home, AB is Abhishek Bachchan, who you worked on 2 projects, right? On Breathe and
Go. That's a lot of food come.
That is a lot. It's not actually that much food.
This is a lot of food.
So we have the ragi nachos, we have the Vietnamese rolls, and we have the gili pasta. So gili is actually lilies in Italian. So it looks like little lilies apparently. I don't see the resemblance, maybe you do. But yeah, that's the exciting pasta that we have. So please dig in. What is looking good to you?
Oh, they do look like lilies.
They do look like lilies. Very good. At least the name is relevant then in that case. You didn't have any of your pudding.
But that's dessert.
Keeping that? No, we have another dessert also coming. This is not dessert. Is this dessert?
Yeah, it is dessert. It's a pudding.
Okay, I'll have it. Don't worry. To get rid of some of the green flavor in my system. Yeah, to balance it out.
But somebody clearly wanted to punish you today with that green.
No, I ordered this because you know why? I like the name Love Yourself more. So I was like, okay, let me be very cheesy and order this drink. So so clearly in loving myself more.
Hasn't helped you today.
Yes, has not helped me today. So can I serve you?
I'll help myself.
Alright, so I am going to go for the nachos because I already had some because I was very hungry before this.
I'm sorry I kept you all.
No, that's fine. We didn't want you to have soggy nachos basically. Are you a nachos fan?
I don't love them.
Okay. Are you a pasta fan?
Yeah, I'm a big pasta. So again, that's something which I just put up on my Instagram story this morning. Is when you're doing endurance sport. So like just before the race, ideally 2-3 days before the race, you're supposed to carb load. Right? That's the thing. So I'm just like, I wait for those 3 days like to carb load. That's
so
the most
is the time you can actually like, it's not. Okay.
But today I've had a really long 4.5 hour session, right? So I can afford to eat.
So what does that carb loading look like the 3 days before your big race? Like what is it?
So I really like the pizzas at Ray's. If I'm doing a marathon in the TMM, then I'll like get in a Ray's pizza and stuff. But otherwise I'd go stick with a pizza anywhere because it's just the safest. I don't want to have something not nice. If you're putting it in, make sure it's going to be nice. So nice, cheesy carbs. Love it.
Right now the weather is also such that it's like, you were saying it's difficult to get up in the morning. You actually need that. Yeah, it's yum. And nice on this very cold, rainy afternoon. Not cold really, humid, rainy afternoon. So what's your favorite go-to rainy snack, if at all?
It's boring when it sounds like when I keep saying it's made at home, but just roasted makhana with like masala on it.
That's not boring. That's
Yeah,
yum.
it's yum, but it's just that the ones which you get in the market, they don't have enough masala for me. Like, so I like it made in a certain way. So just makhana. I love makhana, and I'm a big fan of popcorn. I can eat popcorn at any time.
Oh yeah. And you can sit back and watch a movie basically.
Sit back and actually the other day I had some friends over and from Nasik, my school friends, and they're like, oh, what should we do and stuff. So I said, they said, should we go for this film? I had not, planned to watch a film, but then I said, okay, I'll get to eat popcorn. That's why I went to watch the film.
Oh, like that. So it was a reverse planning, basically.
Yeah.
Very good. I appreciate that, basically. And, obviously you're someone who's very into, cricket, as we know with Gumar also, which was such a beautiful film, I think. And it was just something which, you can see the kind of effort that was, that had gone into it. What was the kind of preparation you had really for a film like that in terms of just your physicality also, right? So tell us a little bit about that and what kind of part did food play in it as well?
So physicality, surprisingly, I played cricket when I was younger. So the reason I was cast for the film was because I knew how to play the game. Because Balki sir is an extreme purist. Like he will say that, and like I play decently all right, okay? I don't want to sound boastful, but my cricket, the posture and all is decently all right. He is expecting me to look like Shubman Gill and Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli. I was just like, "Arey yaar, like give me a break. 3 balls I've played well, 4th ball will be bad." But he's a complete like purist when it comes to cricket. But this was obviously playing cricket with my other hand because I had to play it with my left hand. I had to play it with one hand. So for me, the training was 6 months before I became a left-hander. I started doing everything with my left hand. And
including spinning the rotis
including
in the air
spinning,
and,
and I actually had at home when I used to wake up, just like I make my own breakfast, so I used to just do all the cutting by myself with my left hand. I was cooking with my left hand. It's very, very different from and with one hand, because when you have to cut an onion, even if you have to do it with your left hand, you'll automatically cut, but just with one hand. So the training physically was all that, but surprisingly, again, there were so many similarities. Like there's a bit in the first half of the film where like my character only eats grilled chicken and veggies, grilled chicken and veggies. And Balki has known me for now 5-6 years, and he'll just be like, how can you eat the same thing? So it's pretty much with food wise, I am that person. So it wasn't like something which was drastically different. I am just that person. So a lot of physical training. So that just, I was not being too strict on myself with my chocolate indulgence. Let's just put it that way.
No, because the thing is, I know for someone who is athletic, like we talked about earlier also, it's like, you eat the same boring kind of food constantly. But, on a day when you're sad, glad or mad, you want something else, right? You want
ice
something
cream.
to elevate the experience, right?
Cream.
So it's just ice cream for you, basically. That's your go-to. So that's your emotional support, essentially.
That's just his emotional eating is really not the best thing, but you just need an excuse, right? You need an excuse to have emotional eating, but it's ice cream.
That's true. And talking about emotional, I'm guessing after you finish this, after you finish your Ironman race, you'll be back to India. Will you be taking a trip back home to Nasik? And what will be like your celebration meal at home? Like what's mom got prepared for you, and you're welcomed back?
But actually, I am right after my race traveling to London because England, the test match at Lord's is happening, and the Wimbledon second week is happening. So I've timed my race in such a way that I get to do 1 week of watching the cricket and Wimbledon. So I'll spend some time in London eating and having like Ben cookies and having like all the unhealthy stuff in London. Then I come back home and hopefully get back to going home if I don't start the film right away. But when I'm home, like again, desserts is something like I tell my mom to make, which I love. But even just
so that time it's not ice cream.
No, it's not ice cream.
Yeah. So what is it then?
So I really like her trifle pudding that she makes. So I really like the trifle pudding she makes. So like just fruits and custard. But it would also probably be some pani puri, which I haven't had in quite some time, which she makes at home, which I really like.
So if you have to cook for someone, food is obviously such an expression of love, right? Like your mom, you were talking about your mom making certain things for your birthday party, or your sister making you granola or whatever. So if you have to cook something for people, what's that dish which you make which shows your love and shows your appreciation for people?
All my friends actually tell me, because my house is like a hostel, like just have people staying over all the time, and they particularly tell me that my breakfast is something which they really enjoy.
No.
So like just the omelets I make, I don't take the credit, I give credit to my pan. It's just like a pan which makes the omelette fluffy and nice. But they say it's the
pan in
omelette.
your cuisine is thanks to the pan, basically.
The pan.
Yeah.
But I used to have a little more time on hand, but it's like this menu which we have to make during New Year's when my friends come over. I'll make like this chocolate log. It's like a Christmas Yule log.
I love Yule logs. Oh
so
my god!
I have to make the Yule log every time.
Tough. That's not like
no, it's so simple.
Is
That's why I chose it. It's the quickest, simplest.
Oh, okay. Because my mom always used to make it sound like Yule log is a very complicated thing. So I think she was just lying because she didn't want to make it.
I also really like making apple pies, apple crumbles. I like making like walnut Marie biscuit puddings.
Nice.
So like you see, it's all dessert.
Yeah. I'm coming over to your place one day. One more person to come to the hostel, basically.
Yeah.
And Sammy, obviously, on Instagram I've seen your bio, which is Sachin lover.
Oh, it's still there, yeah.
Oh, you didn't know it's still there?
Forgot,
yeah. So, Sachin lover. So,
I think Sachin Sport, Chocolate Cinema.
Correct.
Yeah.
We have spoken about the sport, the chocolate, the cinema. So, I feel like we should speak about Sachin also now. So, have you ever had a chance to actually sit down and have a meal with him? I mean, obviously, he's somebody who is very disciplined also. So, tell us a little bit about your relationship with him. I know, obviously, during Gumar, he was very supportive also, right? So, what's your relationship like? And have you ever had a meal?
So I actually am an actor because of Sachin Tendulkar, because I was such a big fan of the man that in college when I started modeling, my friends would, because I was totally the opposite of what even right now I'm very different from what actresses are supposed to be and do and say. But in college I said that it's alright guys, I'll do like a film or I'll do, like, this is just when you're 16, 17 years old, so I'll do, and one day Sachin Tendulkar will watch my film and be like, ha, theek hai.
Oh, so that was your motivation.
So that somewhere had stayed in the back of my mind. And then of course he came for my debut film, he came for the screening. I couldn't speak 3 sentences because I was so starstruck.
Just sorry to interrupt you, but why didn't you just think that you could do like, like cricket and get his eye rather than, acting and,
No, because I was doing theatre in college.
But you were also almost you were also a great cricketer, right?
I was playing cricket that time, but it was just the situation of women's cricket in India was really sad at that point, and the opportunities were very less. Like it was very less, so it almost became like you as a kid would see people doing like TVCs with him, like ads with him. So it was like, okay, one day I'll also get an ad, and maybe it was that thought because the thought of like I've actually had a dream as a 9 and 10-year-old kid. My dad used to make furniture, and I had a dream like Sachin's come to our house in Nasik to buy furniture and all. Like I was obsessed. I was totally obsessed.
So then, how did you develop the relationship with Sachin? Like, I mean, to go beyond just
the
like go beyond being the stalker. Yeah.
No, but like it might sound creepy and stuff, but when he announced his retirement, 10th of October is the day he announced it. That November 13th will be his last match. I was doing fittings and Manish Malhotra was walking the ramp for him or something, and I saw the news. I said, listen, I have to go and like I have to hurry up and all that. He didn't. He's like, yeah, okay, whatever. And I went outside his house. I used to have a little santro. I went out, I was just like crying and crying and crying outside his house.
That's so sweet.
And then my other 2 friends came, like other massive fans, and we were just there till like for 5-6 hours just sitting outside his house. So like we were crazy fans.
Okay, that is really crazy fans. I thought you were just like one of like, okay, I admire him, and
crazy.
Which like half the world does.
No, crazy fan. And his final match was in November 13 to 16. I'd got tickets in every stand at Wankede. So I started modeling, I'd saved up money, and my mother said, are you crazy?
You got tickets at
every stand because I wanted to see him from like every stand.
Oh my god!
So he's crazy level.
Okay, that's you have a slight problem.
I
hate to be the one to break it to you, but just a little bit.
Then from there to be able to sit and discuss the game with him and all, I would still pinch myself every time I meet him. Because I feel, like you said, you shouldn't meet your heroes. He was even bigger and better than what I imagined him to be. The love and passion he had for like that Gumar thing where he bowled and all. We had just said, you saw the film, oh thank you so much and all. And then we were in this office only. And he said, he saw like my stumps and all were right behind where I used to practice. He's like, show me, come, let's go and all, let's play. So I was just like, yeah.
Wow. On a food show, did you manage to actually have a meal with him, or you don't remember?
After the screening of Gumar, he specifically asked us to book this seafood place at Bandra East ka highway, highway Gomantak, and we like it's literally tiny, like 20 people can fit in, and we all went there. So like Balki sir, Gauri, AB, and like Abhishek and all of us went. He had some 4-5 of his friends. Insane food, like tisre, I don't know what you call it in Hindi. Clams.
Okay, ha.
Yeah. So that and like prawn rice and fried fish, like insane food. He loves seafood. So that has to be the most memorable meal I've ever had in my life, because it was right after a film which is very special and very close to my heart, with the man who I've just like grown up admiring
so much. Yeah, that must have been really like it's probably a little late to ask you if you're a non-vegetarian or a vegetarian. We haven't asked that question all through the meal. So yeah, probably it has been an entirely veg meal, but it's been a pretty fulfilling one, I have to say. Like, I mean,
it's been delicious.
Yeah, it's been delicious. I loved the
unhealthiest bit on the table.
Yes, of course, the pasta. I'm also carbo loading. I also have a very big race coming up in a few days. It's a race against myself, basically. So I have carbo loaded on the lily pasta. I actually really like the nachos. Generally, nachos are not like my favorite, but I love the ragi nachos. It was very, very refreshing.
I love my smoothie.
Yeah. My smoothie, I have to say, it grew on me. So I think, not literally grew on me, but like in the sense, like, I developed, it's an acquired taste, basically.
You acquired it this afternoon.
I acquired the taste this afternoon. Very good. Nice jokes you're cracking. So yeah, I acquired the taste for greenery this afternoon. So I'm feeling very proud of myself. And I think that is what has rubbed off from you, because normally I don't feel very proud of myself when it comes to my eating habits.
It's on me, it's the name.
Love myself more, correct.
That's what
and also, I mean, honestly, never in a million years I would have ordered this if it hadn't been for you. So I was, in my attempt to keep you company, I'm feeling more healthy. But having said that, a woman can only go so far. So we have dessert now.
Nice looking dessert.
Yeah, nice looking dessert. The dessert looks like something that I will eat finally. A woman can do only that much, and I'm very happy to see this now.
But why are you ignoring this?
I mean, you know, it's got like seeds and things in it.
Yum. It's got this blueberry thing happening here.
No, it does look very pretty, I must say, but it doesn't taste pretty. That is the important
I think you should do
question.
this first and then go for this.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Okay, let me go for it. You're a very good influence on me. I think I should keep you around all the time.
Scoop it down.
Yeah. Or get a little bit of the blue also.
Otherwise you won't
that's
get
a lot.
Blue is chia.
It's nice.
But you want to go for it.
Yes. Much better.
See, that's why I should have this first.
You're clever, very clever. Please. Your dessert is also very nice.
I know, I've had it before. I come here very often.
So what are your other haunts? Especially since you're so into dessert, I'm assuming you're not just having dessert at home curled up on the couch, or are you?
Oh, no. I have all the new desserts available. Of course, La Pantera's tiramisu and profiterole, and Bachelor's is my all-time milkshake place to go to.
Yeah.
And then Kerusam ice cream is something which I love having. This I call at home, the Mimi's Toasties, love them. Long list of places.
Yeah. I think a lot of people don't know so much about your background, right? Like, I mean, I didn't know that you worked in restaurants, and I didn't know that you had this mildly stalker-like obsession with Sachin. You know, that's all of these things. Yes. And of course, the fact that you're someone who's so versatile as an actor, as an athlete, as someone who knows so much about food. So thank you for bringing that versatility to the table today, and also your discipline and fitness to the table today. So I'm not known for my great sense of humor, and keeping with that great tradition, I have crafted some great jokes for Sayami. What do you call someone who looks like you, talks like you, behaves like you? No.
I don't know, go for it.
Siamese twin.
Oh no, I've heard this one.
You heard it?
I thought it's like a food joke.
Oh my gosh, what do you mean?
I mean, it's always been a thing. Like,
really?
Everyone joked about it in school and college.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know if I'm getting cricket terminology correct here, but anyway, what is common between cricket and a yummy buffet?
It will be one of the terms, yummy buffet. I don't know, go for it.
Clean bowls. instead of clean bold. Like, what's the right term?
I mean clean bold because the food was so great. I was clean bold.
Okay. So, what do you say to a bature that is really tired?
I don't know.
Sole bature.
Okay, this one's not bad.
Oh, what is this? I'm upset.
Yeah.
Actually, very funny the joke, but it's
when
just
I heard it like 28 years ago.
So thank you so much, and it was a great conversation here on Cheat Day. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Khaane Mein Kya Hai. We're always here with the best food and the best people. So thank you so very much.
Thank you. Next time you come train with me in the morning and then we do a meal.
Sure. It's not gonna happen. Maybe if I haven't gone to sleep already the previous night, maybe there's a high chance of that happening. But who knows?
Yes.
You got me to drink something green today. Maybe next time it'll be a 5:30, 4:30.
We can do it later.
Guess what, everyone? Cheat Day has just boarded the flight, so get set to binge on the latest gossip, entertainment, and the favorite cheat meals of all your celebrities. Thanks to Shimaru, your entertainment dose is pre-booked. So sit back, relax, and enjoy a guilt-free meal via some of your favorite celebrities. Have a safe flight ahead.